मिलने लगा है और बहुत आसानी से मिलने लगा है और हज़ारों परिवार इसका लाभ उठा रहे हैं। इसके लिए मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं। हमारी बहुत सारी योजना है जिसका लाभ लोग उठा रहे हैं।
सर, ये दंतेवाड़ा से दुखद खबर आ रही है सर। अरनपुर में नक्सलियों ने पिकअप वैन उड़ा दिया, 11 जवान के शहीद होने की खबर आ रही है।
इस प्रकार की जानकारी है और ये बेहद दुखद है और मैं जो हमारे जो जवान शहीद हुए हैं उसके परिवार के प्रति संवेदना व्यक्त करता हूं। लेकिन जो ये लड़ाई है वो अंतिम दौर पे चल रहा है और नक्सलियों को किसी सूरत में छोड़ा नहीं जाएगा और निश्चित रूप से उस योजनाबद्ध ढंग से बना के ये नक्सलवाद को ही समाप्त करेंगे।
कर्नाटक में रैली के दौरान शिवराज सिंह चौहान ने राहुल गांधी पर तंज कसते हुए कहा है कि वो 50 साल उम्र के हैं लेकिन 5 साल की बात।
अब इतनी हल्की बात शिवराज सिंह जैसे लोगों को नहीं करना चाहिए जो 3-3, 4-4 बार और दूसरे आखिरी बार तो अभी चोरी करके बने हैं। प्रजातंत्र के चोरी करके उसकी कुर्सी की इतनी लालच थी कि बहुमत का भी सम्मान नहीं किया।
Cutting across to my colleague Arunima, who is with us on the broadcast. Arunima, combing operations are underway. The SOP, what should be done in a situation like this is being done. The Chhattisgarh Home Minister, speaking exclusively to us, also said there are very limited details that can be put out in the public domain. But yes, there's an alert. There is a standard operating procedure that comes into play each time an unfortunate attack of this nature happens. Once again, for the benefit of our viewers, this is a major blast, an IED blast that has been reported from Dantewada in Chhattisgarh, which was once the heart of insurgency in central India and in other parts of the country. Arunima, I believe, is back with us on the broadcast. Arunima, we had the Chhattisgarh Home Minister with us on the show a few minutes ago. He said too early to point out if it's an intelligence failure. Right now, combing operations are underway. But help us understand the details that you're picking up, put them into context. What does this attack mean? And I asked the Home Minister that 2023 is going to be a critical year from the point of view of elections as well. So there's a clear message that these Naxalites or these insurgents are trying to give to the government.
Right. First thing first, the figures are rising. Yeah, even the Bhupesh Baghel, the Chief Minister, has confirmed 10 deaths. I'm hearing from sources on the ground that the number could be as high as 16. So we are waiting for them to say this officially, but that's the first thing, that the casualty numbers are rising.
Right.
No survivors at this stage. That's what the locals are saying, that the truck was blown to pieces. There are very remote chances, even though 3 ambulances have left Dantewada, that if there is anybody who requires medical assistance and who can be saved, that seems to be the priority at the moment. Now, coming to why this has happened, is this an intelligence failure? It will be probed. But this is the time when TCOC happened. Yes. TCOC is the tactical counter-offensive. It's a period between the summers before monsoon strike. Essentially between March up until May end is when Naxals try and strike as much as possible to deter the forces from moving ahead and settling in their camps and take away what Naxals call liberated territory. So this is happening at the peak of TCOC. We are ending April, 1 more month to go before monsoon strike. And therefore, Naxals could have calculated. And also, as far as intelligence is concerned, this is an area where you are forever expecting a Naxal attack. You have to be constantly on your toes. But we'll have to wait and see if there was any specific intel that was, misunderstood and if the intel was not acted upon.
And avoiding all conjecture, we're only reporting facts here on CNN News 18. We had the Chhattisgarh Home Minister speaking to us exclusively, pointing out the details that can be put out in the public domain. He also said that all kind of information related to the attack cannot be put in the public domain, and hence only very limited information is going to be put out. You also have the Chief Minister who's made a statement and assured action, strict action. There's a standard operating procedure. If Arunima is with us on the broadcast, there's a standard operating procedure that comes into play each time an attack of this nature happens. The entire security in and around Chhattisgarh is tight. The different Naxal areas which are there in Odisha, Chhattisgarh, parts of Madhya Pradesh as well. All of those areas from the administration side will be put on a high alert. There would be higher deployment of security forces. For now, the number is 10 Javans have unfortunately lost their lives. 1 driver has been killed. There was heavy rainfall that was witnessed in this area. Initial reports suggest that the Naxalites took advantage of heavy rainfall in this area, and then that's how they launched the attack. At this point, it cannot be confirmed what exactly is the SOP that the Naxalite elements really followed. The numbers could go up. That's what Arunima was pointing out. But we'll wait for the official confirmation to come in. 10 Jawans have been martyred. One driver has lost his life. There was a major blast that happened. This ambulances have been rushed to the spot in that particular area where the entire incident unfolded. Right now, to save as many lives as possible is something which is the focus of the administration. Along with that, there are security forces, there are different forces that have hit the ground, and security has been heightened in and around the area. Dantewada, which was once the heart of the Naxalite movement in the country, in the last 10 years has seen a significant dip. There are inroads that the Indian government has made in terms of establishing a rule of law, better administration, development activities. But despite this attack is a reminder that this is not over. This war that India has been fighting with the insurgent elements is far from over, and it will continue to go on till the last of such element is eliminated. Arunima is with us on the broadcast. Arunima, we've established the preliminary details which are there. An IED blast you were pointing out is something that we have seen in the past as well. Prima facie, with the details what we have at this point in time, what does the modus operandi really seem like to you?
News for you. Home Minister has spoken to Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, Bhupesh Baghel, and offered him all help that is required from the centre. If any assistance is required by way of choppers or by way of paramilitary forces being sent there to flush out the...
All right. Arunima, once again, your audio is patchy, but the breaking news that you've given for us right now, I'm going to reiterate that for our viewers right now. My colleague Arunima reporting from the Union Home Ministry pointing out that Amit Shah, the Union Home